Folks, now that we are inside our 18,000 square foot manufacturing facility, I'm going to let Bob and Dave take turns here and explain to you one of our very profitable procedures in taking a truck that comes in with a worn out box and building a new grain body and installing it on an existing chassis. Go ahead, Bob.
This truck here came in and the body was absolutely wore out. So right now we are building a new body for it, and we will be able to put this on the truck. The truck will be completely cleaned up, tuned up, ready to go. It will have a new body on it, and we can sell it so the investors can make some money. Now, that is the big thing, you know.
Now, what we've done here to save cost is this cylinder right here was good on this truck, so we saved it. And as we walk over and go over to here, you can see the body that we're being built. It's built right now, and we've made a spot where we can use that cylinder. We've custom built that. We have custom built this over here so that this will fit right into the body of that truck. So that cylinder allows us to save money and save and use what we can do to do with that. So this still has our time-tested design of our stamped root system that Bob was talking about earlier. It holds the standards of a quality of our workmanship and creates a wonderful product that makes the customer money, makes us money, and will make you money.
It's also available in stainless steel too, if that's what the customer wants.
Okay, folks, with that, we're going to just kind of do a nice swing around here. I'm going to show you the different bays, and as you can see, it creates a little bit of congestion by just having the doors go out of the north end of the building. So by coming around and putting doors all along the far east wall, that is going to allow us to open these bays and just tremendously increase our production. And what you're looking at here, folks, is an existing grain trailer that had issues on the passenger side, and we are repairing it. And I'll let Dave explain exactly what we've done and are doing to this.
This trailer right here had a problem that with most people would have totaled the trailer out. Now, we have bolted a section in, but this whole section right here was bad. And we have very skilled tradesmen. We've learned with 2 generations of know-how. And we've taken this and we've straightened this rail. We put in a new piece right here. And that's one of our capabilities that allows us to make money. That if something, we have lots of different avenues to go with. That if we can't make money with the new trailers, we can definitely go into repair. There's lots of different things to bring in the money and always be very busy.
Dave, I think at this point, step over here to your left and let's show them the excavator we bought with the cab fire, and then we'll show them the process with the new cab.
There's a lot of innovation things that we do that if we run across a deal, if we can make money, we do it. We ran across a thing that was an excavator that had a fire in there, and it turned out to be a very, very profitable deal. The excavator was almost brand new. It was very low hours, only 500 hours. It was, and someone had a fire inside of the excavator, and as you can see back here, here is the cab right here.
Looking at a burnt out shell of a cab on a hydraulic excavator that I'll show to you next. I think the new cab is sitting back there.
And as you can see right here, here is the new cab right here, and that's going to show us it's going to be a brand new, make it a brand new machine, rebuilt.
Now let's show them the machine that the burnt cab came off of and the new one will be installed on. But folks, what we're looking at here is a very high dollar 2006 Cat excavator.
Now this Cat excavator retails for about $750,000, and it's brand new. And we've got it. We're set up to make about $100,000 in this excavator. Now, if we didn't have this building and this facility, with having the big capabilities of being able to bring this thing in here, tear it apart, that is the reason why we're able to make the money, is because we have the capabilities of getting it here. We have the technicians to fix it and get it back in to make it where it's going to make the next person get it back into service and get it going.
Okay, folks, with that, let's continue on around the shop, and I'll just kind of give you an overview. You can see that we're working on the repainting and the rehosing of the hydraulic excavator. I'll give you a nice view of that as we go around. As a matter of fact, Dave was talking about disassembly, rebuilding, and reinstallation. Right here, you're looking at the engine that we pulled out of this Cat excavator, and it's on the stand being rebuilt. So, folks, when it goes back together, all the radiator shrouds and everything, it will be painted to be back to new specs, and that's how we make the money. With that, we're going to head on back, and I'm going to turn around and look to the north, and you can see here how we have the spaces now running north and south for our bays. And by turning and swinging east, you can see how the building will be much more usable the direction that Bob stands, and we can have 6 bays versus the way we are now. We have 1, 2, and 3 bays. And by putting the overhead doors to the east, it will give us 6 functional bays. Now with that, Dave, I'm going to follow you around and you can show them our press brake and our shear, and we want to show them our die. And Bob, you come on over and you can tell them how this die works and how we stamp our ribs.
Having this die and having this the shear and the press brake allows us to do a lot of different things, be very innovative, and anything that we want to decide to build, we were able to do it. With that, Bob's going to go ahead and talk about the die.
Yeah, here's the die that stamps the ribs on, and this is a very, very strong piece there. We can bend. What's our normal side, the gauge?
We can go up to 80 inches by 14 gauge.
We can go up to 80 inches by 14 gauge. If you need a taller side or something like that, and this is what we tell our customers, you know, we are here to build what you want, and we have the capacity to do it without farming a bunch of stuff out. Do it right on site, as needed, as soon as possible. That's the key to it.
Now let's swing over and take a look at our 1/4 inch 12-foot hydraulic shear. So we can custom build because of these 2 machines. This particular one will allow us to put in 1/4 inch thick material, and kabam, it'll shear it right off.
Like I said before, with these 2 things, like Bob was saying, we can manufacture, we can do it right here, we can get what the customer wants and get it done right away. And that's the main thing that we can bend and twist to, that when the market changes, when fuel prices go up, when anything ever that happens, we can switch to what will make us money and switch to that.
Okay folks, with that I'm going to give you a nice 360 view of the shop area and the manufacturing facility, and then we're going to wrap up this part of the video and we'll move back and we'll continue with it in our office area.